We all love the prophecy move, my friends, and here you're just giving them one more choice. You're giving them one more choice they could make at the end of the routine. So here we're going to have either a card picked, or this could also be a prediction, whatever it is you want to do it. But ultimately, let's say we have a card picked and it's the 3 of spades. That card is lost in the middle of the deck. Of course, never to be seen again until the end of the trick. Spoiler. So we tell the participant to take this card and place it anywhere they want in the middle of the deck. Now this card doesn't have anything written on it, doesn't have anything on either side, but it is going to be very important because you place the card in a certain position in a deck. Now I'm going to give you the option. Do you want the card that's below or above where you put it in the deck? Now here, let's say the spectator, I was going to say the suspect, but let's say the suspect chooses the card underneath. You go, great. Now you could have chosen the card above, and that would have been, in this case, the 2 of diamonds, a card that's meaningless to either of us. But you chose the card below, which of course happens to be the exact card that you picked. Oh yeah, so super simple to do. All we're doing is the prophecy move and maybe a Marlowe switch. I know there's going to be a switch involved, but it's very well covered. And it's great because you could do the stand-up or you could do it on a table. It doesn't matter. So we're going to have a card picked and controlled to the top of the deck, or this could also be a prediction card. It's going to be up to you. But in this case, we're going to have the 3 of spades, and we're going to have the participants stick the card anywhere they want in the middle. Now, as we spread through and mention casually that there isn't anything on both sides, I'm going to do the prophecy move. Again, very, very simply done. We're just going to reach over. We're going to turn this half face up. We're going to use that to grab this card over here and turn it to a face-up position. At the same time, we're taking these cards in our left hand and placing it on top of the pile, which has now secretly cut the cards. Who would have thought? Now, at this point, we're going to give the spectator the option of either the card above or the card below where they inserted this card in particular. So it doesn't matter which card's which. If they pick the card below, all you have to do is just show the card because that's where the original prophecy move is. If they don't pick that card, then we're just going to have to do a switch. And the switch is very visual, very easy to do, and it's the Marlowe retention of vision switch. As a matter of fact, I just did a lesson on half of this move that I'm uploading at the same time as this one. Look at that cross promotion. So it goes without saying, if they pick the card below, we're just going to show that card to them and we have an effect. If they don't pick that card and they pick the card above, we're going to have to do a switch. So we're going to spread down and we're going to actually get a break below this card, which is the card we want. So we're going to get a small break there. So now at this point, all that's going to happen is that we're just going to take all the cards that are above the break, or all the cards that are above the one that they actually stopped at, and we're going to just take those and put those away. Those could go on a table, those could go in your pocket, it doesn't matter. So here I'm going to take this card and show it and say there's nothing special, but they could have shoved this card anywhere they wanted. And at the same time, I'm going to get this card ready for the Marlowe retention of vision switch. So that's just a wonderful move that I love so much. And all that's happening is I'm going to toss this card instead of this card. So the card that's directly underneath my break, that one's going to fall to my hand at the same time that this card is going back on top of the deck. So when you do it, especially with another card in the hand, it just looks like it's the exact same card. So we're apparently tossing that card on top. And at this point, we could show the fact that it's the card that the spectator picked, or that it's a card that matches a previously written prediction. So either way you want to do it, we're just going to do the switch to get the out. And there's something great about having an object in the hand that just adds to that retention of vision and just really makes it look like it's the exact same card that's being tossed. You could do this all day, and I suggest you do so as practice to do this particular routine. But I love that move. I love the switch, and here you're giving the participants an extra option. So you're giving them the option of the card above or the card below. Now there are other switches. You could do a Mexican style turnover switch, but this one is the easiest because it just used that beautiful Marlowe switch that I love so much, and I couldn't help but add it to your PiggyBacker repertoire. But that's the routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys aren't too freaked out by my obsession with the prophecy move. But apart from that, thank you guys for being PiggyBackers, and I hope to see you on the next lesson.